So we had to quit abruptly. I'm sorry about that. I had an issue I had to take care of. Anyway, we're Uthgar the Brave. As you see, we have the Mask of Clavicus file on us now. Lord's Mail. Ebony Pauldron's Gauntlets of the Atronach. And Ebony Boots. Robes of Restoration. We're turning in a quick miscellaneous quest to Sybil once we check out the Arcane Enchanter here. Make sure we have nothing to disenchant.
Steward, I have an idea that might
Which we do.
for the morale of our people in this difficult time. I think we shall have a grand parade and let General Tullius march his troops from the blue in all their finery.
Make some stuff there.
If I needed something from you, you would know it. Filthy creatures,
I cleared out
aren't
those
they?
vampires.
Living in the darkness like they do. So uncivil. I prefer finery, like this. Here, for your trouble. And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I?
You can if you want. Illusion. It's weird she shows illusion magic, yet she trains you in destruction magic.
I was, to my shame. Because someone he could... Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for... No, but Ulfric... I don't think If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to... Because the and Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate
She had me figured for a mage, everybody. Gonna go ahead and sell a bunch of stuff here. Jade and Sapphire Circlet. Interesting. All right.
I'll see you around.
That should lighten my load.
By all accounts, waging war takes his every moment.
Again?
The courier must have found you.
With the Jarl?
Yes, old friend. When you broke up the binding, Fatima escaped. We've encountered some of her minions.
Fair.
Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next. He's Solitude's priest of Arcane. He's the one who figured out Potema was still around. He'll help as much as he can. I'm not really sure. Steer thinks you have some sort... I trust his judgment on this. I wish you well,
Okay.
friend. Be careful.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
Oh, who is that? Solitude card. Let's see. There's some tight looking guard outfits here. I figured I'd go about hour and a half, see where we're at. Right now we're level 52, so we're doing pretty darn well. We still have all of Project AHO to go through.
What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill?
He literally doesn't go see the Greybeards. That's what I've done. Well, I've been summoned. I might as well ignore that call. And I've done a good job at it so far. They say you can kill that hawk. I never have. It's a container.
In the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Yeah. No idea where this guy is. I'm guessing he's in his home. Oh, he's in the Hall of the Dead. Well, I guess that makes sense for a priest of Arcade to be in the Hall of the Dead.
You must be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Welcome.
You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude. All my life, I believe this city has a long history of madness and murder. The Wolf Queen. My books tell the stories, I've no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be. Darkness. Ah, Potema. Former Queen of Solitude, and one of the most dangerous necromancers in... She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago. I believe I have... Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves. Yes, I had Falk call you back because you were at the summoning. You have a connection to Potema now. You must deal with her. I can provide you with help for her minions, though. This should help you deal with the catacombs themselves. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Arcade. A curious
What do I need to know?
Unrepentantly evil and nasty, of course, but also astonishingly brilliant, and obviously quite a necromancer at her end. She was always so close to being Empress, but despite her machinations, it was never to be hers. Ironically, if she were alive today, she'd be the only living member of the Septim bloodline. By all rights, she would now be Empress. May Arcade bless you.
Because the Meads are not Dragonborn and part of the line of Septims, so technically the Septim dynasty would carry on through Potema. So, as you can see, that would be very bad if she was raised from the dead. We need to stop this. So, we are going to. Also, books. We have lots of books. Turn Undead must already be my thing. We're not super worried about Turn Undead. That's not going to be a major issue. What is going to be an issue is a few other things.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
No, I'm really not.
The Emperor's cousin Victoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend.
Huh, that's cool.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials. Is that fur coming out of your ears? By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whitehead. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
There we go.
Let us walk in the steps of the divine.
You're gonna have to forgive me a little bit. I'm not used to this quest. This is not one I've done very often.
I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
So we're heading into Potama's catacombs. We gotta put to rest Potama here. With Uthgar the Brave, the Nord battle mage. See Clavicus Vile's mask, Robes of Restoration. Got Ebony Pauldrons. The Gauntlets of the Atronach, which gives me a bunch of resistances. Ebony Boots. Lord's Mail. I'm pretty well decked out. Got an ebony axe here. You can see, this is all creepy. All terrible. Everything's terrible. Could you imagine trying to drink that wine? No, thank you. It's the wine of evil.
You've arrived at last. The hero who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side. You'll serve me soon enough.
Oh, that sounds terrible. So we'll be fighting some nasties here in a second. Go ahead and throw a quick save down, because nasties are coming. Oh, a blooded vampire. I wonder if I can injure vampires with this spell. I bet I can. If not, the ebony axe will do just fine. I mean, it does.
Stop slobbering. I'll give you a swift and beautiful death.
Clearly. That was the way to go. Let's see, Old Solitude's crypt key, huh? Robes of Quickening. Doing some quick healing here, checking some corpses. Happily taking the arrows. Ooh, a circlet. Not really useful for me, but yeah, that's cool. A weird little chest, but we'll take the contents. There's a lot of terrible things here. Ooh, lockpicking increase, we'll take that for sure. We're gonna go ahead and make a quick save. We did do a big battle, so you always want to make sure you save. Skyrim's crazy. See, for the most part, this spell takes care of Draugr fairly well. As you can see, I'm a scary looking dude. Things just, they don't scare me. I scare them. That's how this works. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude, but best of luck to you in your afterlife. I just see Restless Draugr, he's in trouble. He's done. Iron ingot, nice. Ancient Nord Warhammer. I mean, that's cool and all, doesn't really do us any good. Filter of health. Nothing terrible there. Conjurer's Drought. Poor Draugr had no chance. Yeah, putting in those gems was a good idea. It just gives more variety. I'm gonna take the candlestick and kind of see what happens when if I try and break it down, if it lets me. I don't remember. So, as you can see, oh yeah, we need a quick save. Because Skyrim's crazy.
Never should have come here.
Vampire and Night Stalker, a little more reasonable. As you see, we are very capable. Ooh, Nordic War Axe. I mean, it's nowhere near our Ebony War Axe, but it's still pretty. Can give that to one of our Housecarls, and they'll be happy to take it, I'm sure. Happy as spit. I have some memory of this. Ow. Clearly, I don't have a lot, though. Oh, knocked him out. Go ahead and take care of you real quick. Yeah. Okay. Don't drink the water, people. Don't step on that pressure plate for the love of all things holy. Another quick save down. As you see, this bumped my restoration up to 59, so this has been a useful spell for what it needs to be. You have no chance. I'll take those Draugr coins. That's cool. And your bone meal. Steel plate gauntlets there. Feel like I was gonna say it looks like that's a trap. We'll go ahead and lockpick the trap. That makes all the sense in the world, but whatever. It gives us more lockpicks and some septums. Not a terrible loss. More quick saving. This opens up, we're busting through there. Or not. Dang it, I didn't make it. I have to do it again. I wonder if I have to have a whirlwind sprint to do this. That'd be awkward, but I didn't. Alright. Potama's Refuge, here we go. This is gonna be interesting, I think. A lot of undead in here. We're gonna get a lot of Death Lords, just the way it is. Let's see, Draugr coin and some ice blasts. Yeah, some of this is gonna be pretty rough now. We're in some upper echelon levels.
There you are.
See, I have no worries of becoming a vampire because I am a werewolf. And the two bloods don't mix. Also part dragon because I'm dragonborn. So, you know, that's a thing. Lockpicks, vampire dust, money. Orca's short sword. Alright, that's cool. Oh, yeah, she had a tankard in there. You gotta keep them busy, I guess. See, we're just trying to open it up for us, which we were able to do. Oh my. Gotta be careful about those types of traps. Those can get really dangerous really quickly. Okay, nothing there.
You've come far, mortal.
Clearly.
Never. I can see to that. We'll need plenty of fresh corpses to rebuild the army, you see. None can stand against the Wolf Queen.
See, if I wasn't a werewolf right here, I'd be a vampire right now. Very little chance of surviving that. But I am very strong, so survive it I did. An ebony sword. We'll take the keys. They don't weigh anything, so whatever. Mostly because I don't have to unlock that master lock now. Man, what a pain in the butt that would be. Throw down the quick save. Because we'll get an autosave here. So you get multiple saves there. Very useful. Oh, vampires. Did you? Open up. No, you don't want to? Where you got to go? You're hurting a little bit. Yeah, you're a bulkier vampire. We want to get rid of you. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that right quick. Our restoration spell's doing pretty well. Kinda done with it. Oh, how you doing? We'll sit here and wave each other's hands at each other. See, I can hit you too, you jerk. That's right. Nothing good for you. We'll take the bone meal. That is empty. Alright, quick save it up. See, we broke the skeleton. This is nice because it's leveling up our heavy armor. As you see, our one-handed's going higher. There we go with the one-handed, and we leveled up. We'll have another ebony war axe, not webony war axe. That would be awkward. Make sure we check that. I wasn't really sure. Weird. I have no real use for picking up a bandaged iron shield, so I'm not going to, but oh my. Huh.
Not much further. Come with me. Serve me in death.
Yeah, I don't wanna. How's that sound?
Oh no, you don't.
See, it's kind of funny because I got to steal some of their weapons before they got a chance to use them. Let's go ahead and get rid of the dragger right. As you can see, nothing's really hurting me too much. I can use him just to kind of level up my restoration because I took his war axe is in my inventory. That's kind of fun. I'm chuckling at that a little bit. This poor guy, all he can do is look at me. Foos! See, I can cast Foos. What are you gonna do? Jerk. I'm sorry, that was funny. Very little he could do, though. Very little. We're just kind of going through, making sure collect all the monies of a glass trident. That'll come in not super handy, but nice to have. If I was a light armor character, that would be very exciting because it'd break down into malachite. Ebony boots. I'll give that to one of my followers that I don't use. Just like that ebony helmet. See? Some good stuff there. Some glass equipment, some ebony equipment. This has been a good dungeon. Sometimes you just gotta accept stuff. We're not ready to go in there. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that door. Yeah, we're ready to go in there. So, we'll make a save.
You've come
We have a
far,
level up.
but can you stand against
See all
my
these?
inner council? Let's see.
This is gonna be less than ideal. This is one of those where you don't want to get overwhelmed with
Don't applaud
numbers.
yourself too soon, worm.
So your inner council sucks. It's just, if you let it, it will overwhelm you. I mean, not me, I'm awesome, but if you were playing this unmodded, this would be a very scary thing to go against. Very likely this is a Dragger Home's a Scourge, okay. You know, you're very mean. And this is why it sucks. Yeah. As you see, everything's awesome. Except for... This is why we're so ecstatic to have those resistances, because I'd be in some real trouble. I'm curious, does that keep raising them? As you see, the inner council is defeated. You know, so one thing I'd noticed that isn't in here, it's the Stallroom mine, which makes me sad. Maybe it's in the next room. Or, you know, it's Potama's remains. I mean, she's undead, and I am exceptionally powerful against magic. Like, it's a joke. Come on, you gotta do better than this. Come on, Potama. What sucks is I'm not getting any restoration, though. It's taking forever. What are you laughing at, asshole? There we go. So ghostly remains. Legend of Crately House, okay. Oh, I increased my sneak. Neat. Once again, though, no stall room. To which I say, boo. Ancient Nordic Club, we'll take it just in case we can break it down. As you can see, we are just absolutely built to smash through any undead. We are not gonna mess around. That dude knows. Nice thing is we're not going to have to take him on and the Death Lord at the same time, so we'll have one-on-one deal here. And as you can see, me one-on-one with any Draugr is just a joke. Go ahead and quick save. I'm curious real quick. I know I need to level up, so just so I can get that together. Oh, it did. It's giving me 2. Okay. I was a little worried there. I can get Warrior's Flame in combat. Target 30 feet. Turn undead spell or effect burn with divine fire. Take 10 points of damage per second. Neat. I am pretty much a crusader. I'm pretty much Uthgar is becoming a... Oh wow. You see it, right? I see it. That's mine. Also, screw you. If I was really feeling stupid, I could make Restoration a legendary skill, which these powers might be worth it, but it's yet, I mean, this power is because I have a higher Restoration. And I just picked up a Daedric helmet. That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking here. I am a heavy armor character. I mean, I'm wearing a Daedric artifact, though. Ah, the decisions we have to make. Man, a Daedric helmet, though. That's exciting. One thing's for sure, I'm not getting rid of my gauntlets. My gauntlets give me way too much in terms of resistances. Interesting. So a quick save down there. What do we need to do? So I need to go back to Solitude because we're out in the middle of nowhere. has been an interesting quest. That and I got a Daedric helm and I'm all giddy with excitement. Daedric gear. It's weird because Dragon and technically Stalrim could be considered better than Daedric in this game, and usually in Elder Scrolls, Daedric is
Dean Inga says a
the
bard can
top
never have
notch. Let's go ahead and wait 9 hours. That'll get us to midday. We get no bonus for resting anymore because we're a werewolf. So we'll wait another hour and head towards the Hall of the Dead. With Potema's skull. I should really keep that as my own, but you know. Hall of the Dead. Dawnbreaker would have been fun to wield in there. I didn't think
You've
about
returned.
that though.
I am hoping. Excellent. These
There you
things
go.
do have a way of working out when people take action. I'll sanctify the remains.
True.
In case Falk doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
I mean, they kind of made it clear. By the way, don't lose that because, you know, she's a terrible, terrible person. And we don't want that to get out. So, we'll take you, and you, and you. And you. So there's some nightshade. Oh. Blue Mountain Flower, okay.
Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History and scribe work when I can find some quiet time. I have to wonder.
Good for you, no one
What
cares.
does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeard? Can the Thune be taught?
He stops an evil, ancient Nordic queen from rising from the dead and taking over all of Tamriel, leaving it in a shroud of darkness for all time as a land of the dead that she rules over with an iron fist. That's what I just did. You're welcome. Kiss my boots. Just walking around with the mask of Clavicus Vial and nobody's saying
When is my
anything.
appointment?
It's good to see you again. You've done a
taken
great
care of.
thing today. It doesn't matter who you support in the war. Potema would have been a blight on the land for both sides. Without
true.
you, this would have been a disaster. I should have paid more heed to Varnius's warnings. I won't make that mistake again. Take this payment. The Jarl would thank you, but she very much wants to keep Potema's return quiet. Make no mistake, we consider you a protector of solitude.
Steward, I have an idea that might
Because
help
I
raise
am.
the morale of our people in this difficult time. I think we shall have a grand parade.
I got a sacrament ability. I can force any humanoid up to level 35 to be my ally for 60 seconds. That's kind of scary. I forgot I took Bretton's lair. Turn been your friends. Mask of Clavicus Vial. Sacrament. Take 15% less physical damage from summoned and reanimated minions. How awesome is that? I am quite quite the fan of that, actually. I think I made that
Watch your feet.
yeah,
We'll
that's
just
a
clean there.
mod. So, yay for that. So now necromancers and such are far less scary. So we got a big accomplishment there, which is good. Because you know what I say, progress, people, progress. And we've made it. We're gonna head on to our home and throw this
So exciting when new folk come into town.
ebony sword on my
Adventures.
house, Carl, because why wouldn't I? Overshot it a little bit there. Kind of have an idea where it is now. This isn't really a house I'm used to having, so it's a little awkward, but it's okay. All right. See, that's the blade for here. Actually, let's go ahead and take the blade of Halffinger and see if we can't learn its enchantment. We already know it, okay. I'm not a huge fan of how that was laid down, so I don't want to put it really right there. I don't, but I should. Activate mannequin. Increases magical resistance and movement speed by 15%, block 20% more damage with your shield. Damn. Okay. Semi-checked. Ancient Nord helmet. I just like the way it looks. Vampire armor. Boots. Robes. Okay. There's the blade of Halffinger. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have any, extras. Alright, so we were able to lighten the loot a little bit. Hold on to that Daedric helmet that's going into the main house. Having an extra set of ebony armor laying around ain't gonna hurt me any. Okay, go up here.
Fancy. Take a look.
What do we got for sale?
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My fort.
Isn't the best on earth. To Whiterun. Another city where we don't have to worry about these guys attacking us dragons. Which I've run into several and defeated, so they're not impossible. I am fully capable of taking care of myself. But I do need to manage this carry weight a little bit. It's getting a little out of hand. And that can be dangerous. Go ahead and see if I have any pills to take care of, and I do. Very good. I'm probably going to be able to get to 40 smithing, which is exciting. Oh yeah. I was able to get to 42. We'll go ahead and put away a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I have any ingredients to collect any. Yes, I have quite a few, so 504. I should know better. I always collect ingredients. To 473. My mystic condenser. Let me make some soul gems. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know it let me do soul gems. I knew
Up
about
for a little
potions.
hunting?
No. So the candlestick did not work. Okay, well that's good to know. We're gonna go ahead and sleep for 13 hours. Because our beast blood will not allow us to excuse me, will not allow us to get the rest bonus, as you see. We're gonna go ahead and give Lydia an
Good
ebony
to see
sword.
you. Lead the way. I'm right behind you. Here's everything I have.
Is there anything else you need? I've got your back. I will be back at your house if you need me, Thane.
Yeah, she's carrying the ebony sword, so that's good. Lydia's kind of decked out. She's got some ebony gear, some dwarven gear. A little of this, a little of that. It's also why I threw that ebony armor where I did, so I have it for Lydia. Lydia gets jealous of the other housecarls. You actually have to be a little careful with her. She can be a feisty little thing. Go after people. No, buddy. Let's see here.
Hello,
Let me sell
sir.
to you finally.
Take a look.
Hi. We're in a book. Reading Rainbow. I'm not selling you that. Potion of strength. Nice.
Good luck out there. Good luck out there.
As you see, our carry weight, it's okay. 226 on 970 is doing okay. We're able to take care of several things so far. Several things to do, it's just I don't know if I want to do them. I haven't even discovered you. What do you say we head towards Iverstead? Need to head south and west. And that'll get us towards Iverstead. Iverstead's a long way away. Like, people don't realize. Like, it's just not that close to anything. find a dragon, take out the elemental bolt because that's your best chance. Frost dragon. Oh, no problem. See, I wrecked him. He immediately regretted his decisions. It's like, is there literally anyone else to hurt? This ain't a bad thing. I'm just gonna wreck him. Frost dragon, please. Glass arrows. Yeah, that was a dragon fight. You see how unintimidated it is. It's very scary in the first few, but after a while, they're just enemies in the overworld. Had to make sure Project AHO wasn't about to start. It's not really my intention to get Project AHO through.
Spend the day then drinking honey brew mead.
Drink honey brew mead with a winch on each arm?
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me. Ah, nothing.
Sure.
Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
It's just such a long way away. Nine hits with the ancient Nordic pickaxe that we picked up at the very beginning of the game to mine that iron ore. It's almost crazy how much time has gone by from then till now. Anyway, that fox deads to right. So there's Darkwinter Pass. Where... Actually, we can take this way. It doesn't seem like it, but we can. It's way up there, though. Okay, well. road that will take us to Iverstead. It's gonna take us a lot of places. Some of those places not everyone's gonna want to go. I'm curious. I have an ebony bow. I know I said I wouldn't do any more of this, but there's no reason not to. It's not my defining feature. Falmer arrow. Child, come on, people. Everyone will say, oh, you're just gonna make a stealth archer now. No, I'm not. I'm a battle mage. I'm just having a little fun shooting wildlife with bow and arrow. Every Nord should know how to hunt. See, first try. Totally first try. That's the one nice thing. Stay, arrow, stay. That was packing some money. It's flying hell, we're going the wrong way. This is why we have a map, people. See what it says, Iverstead this way. I think natural selection just had that fox jump off a cliff. I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but pretty sure. See, now we're going to turn up. So it takes care of the bear. Hope he's sliding down the bank. You have 16 arrows of mine, sir. 16 arrows. Ooh, silver. That'll make for upgrades in my smithing. Very good, very good. Really, I'm doing this to level up my level. See, this is why I'm not worried about my one-handed. See how quick that was? Literally no worries. I do this, I can level up several skills. Sneak, muffle, I got a little one-handed there, some archery. Maybe I'll throw in some destruction magic later. Who knows? I'm glad we got that Potama out of the way. That would have been less than exciting to have hanging over our heads. Plus it gave us that nice bonus, which is just awesome. And we got the Shield of Solitude, which, again, awesome. I thought I saw a fox. I was like, man, there's a fox somewhere. Huh. I'm surprised more skirmishes aren't happening.
Are they gone?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because my eyes are barely being held open. We didn't accomplish a bunch, but we did finish the Potama quest line and get our Solitude stuff done. This guy's gonna lead us to a stupid bandit cave and we're gonna slaughter all of them, but we'll leave that for next time.
Hey, hands off!
So Good night, everyone.